Heyo, people. It's me, Pretzel, and you might be wondering how I got here. Oh, well, it's a long story, and, well, let's just start by saying that this is the April Fool's update. And this is not the first world that I started. As you can see, I'm already decked out in iron armor, and that is because my computer decided to play an April Fool's joke on me and only recorded my brother's voice for the first few mines, 2 mines that we did. And then, so we spawned in this world, we created this mine, and I have a compass that I left down there that led us to here. It was not a very long walk, so didn't miss a whole lot in this mine. But yeah, now we're at the mine exit and we're just farming for stuff so that we can leave with lots and lots of levels. I wish I could show you everything that led up to this, but I don't have any video or even my own voice for that stuff, and it stopped raining, so I guess I'll head back to the mines. Ooh, I caught another fishing rod. That's nice. That's nice. That's the first time I've caught a fishing rod ever in this update. Update, snapshot. That's the better word for it. Anyway, yep. We've got a little bit of wheat going so that we can breed up our cows. Now, while I'm breeding up the cows, I'll tell you how this snapshot works. So basically, we spawn in a room with something like a skull shaker in it, except when you right click on it, it lets you create a mine by putting different elements in the spots. And then once you do that, you enter the mine, and then you come into a world that's kind of like a large biomes world. Um, this world has both plains and badlands because I don't know why, that's just how it generated. But those are the only two biomes that are in this world. So like we've got badlands over here, plains over here, and if I hit F3, you see this is not a river, it's just um water. It's not a river biome, it's just water. And you can see up at the top left what the elements of this mine are. We've got deep slate as the base stone, we got plains biomes, we got creepers as the only hostile mob spawning in this mine. Oh, and the cows want wheat, but I can't give it to them yet. The next one is we got mine exits spawning on the surface, which is very good. We've got cows spawning, which are very good also. And we've got Badlands biomes, Surface World, which basically means kind of like a normal Minecraft world. It's about the terrain generation and stuff like that. And then we've also got ocelots and pigs. We had some ocelots near where we spawned into the world over there. There were lots of little ones. And we also had some pigs on this island, but we do not have anything to feed those pigs, so we just turned them into pork chops because they're yummy. And I just ate a fish. But that's okay because I was hungry. I was very hungry. So, yeah, that is everything you could possibly know about this world is right up there in the top left corner. And they still want the wheat, and I'm not going to give it to them right now. Now, the object of this snapshot is to find this thing and right click on it so that you can go back and make a new mine. But my brother and I, Waffels, we like to fill up our inventories before we leave the mine because you also want to get as many levels as you possibly can because of this menu right here. So these are the unlocks. It's like a skill tree, and you spend enchantment levels to gain the skills. We've got all these exploration ones, we've got crafting ones, we've got gathering ones, combat, pets. This is kind of wigging out for me. And then the hard knocks, I haven't touched this because it just makes the game harder. My brother did on accident because he didn't, well, he didn't know that it just makes the game harder. and there's really no benefit to it at all. But that's how it goes. It's the hard knock life. Anyway, I am very happy with where we ended up in this world mainly because down here in the mine, we started digging out this tunnel, this mine. It goes all the way down to diamond level, and we've got a big cave opening right here, but I put some dirt to just so that we don't get any creepers coming up the stairs, cause that is no good. It's no good. It's no good. But I got down to the bottom as I was digging, and look at this. This is amazing, and I love it. Now, do I have some sticks? I do. We're gonna turn some of all that charcoal into torches, because that charcoal was worthless. And yeah, let's see. Here's the chest. We've got some stuff already that I want to bring with us when we leave this mine. We've got some mine ingredients that'll help us create new mines later, and then we've got some valuable stuff. So right underneath the name of the thing, so under copper ingot, it says value 1.92. That's how many levels this stack of copper ingots is worth. It goes down when I go less because one copper ingot is worth 0.24 levels. And then if we can make them into blocks, that increases a lot. And not just because of the volume of it. It's when you turn ingots into blocks, the value goes up. Not the same for diamonds. And a lapis is worth a whole lot because we don't get a lot of lapis. I think that's the only reason why. Anyway, diamonds obviously worth a whole lot, and also I learned that obsidian is worth a ton as well. So, yeah, I dug out some obsidian over there where there's some water dripping and found that obsidian is worth a whole lot of levels. And so, I have a plan to get very, very rich. Very, very rich. Very, very quickly by turning all of this lava into obsidian. As much obsidian as I can possibly fit into my inventory. That's what I'm gonna do until my pick breaks. So probably won't be able to fill up my inventory, but oh, well, it's gonna be good. It is gonna be good. And I meant to grab some water while I was up there, and I didn't do that. How silly of me. That was silly. Right, that should be enough for now. I've got 5 stacks of obsidian. That is fantastic. Oh, and a double tree. Cool. Oh, maybe I'll just grab 8 more. Alright. That gives me 6 full stacks of obsidian. That is fantastic. Which makes 3 full stacks of levels, which is 128, 192 levels. Right there. That is fantastic. Yes, I love it. Okay. Yes, this is great. This is great. Oh, I made some droppers for storage because I'd run out of wood and I had stone and redstone, so I just did that. But now I've got a chest over here. Alright, I cannot wait to show this to my brother. But he's not here right now, so instead, I'll just light up the cave. Because it's a deep dark, not a deep dark cave. I don't know why I said that, except that it would sound cool. Ow. But it is a cave, and it is deep, and it is dark. That's probably why I said it like that. Anyway. And I saw some creepers earlier. And I don't want creepers to surprise me while I'm down here. At least not in this main cave. There's plenty of other cave surrounding this, even including up here. But I want this, woohoo! I want this central cave to be safe, so that I don't have to worry about creepers while I'm in there. So, I'm gonna start lighting up the cave. Ooh, lapis. Lapis. Lapis is very good. I'm gonna grab that as soon as... Whoop! There we go. I really like having a trident with loyalty. I think that skill is my favorite. Spider? What? No. Wait. And a zombie? What? This is impossible. Hold on. It's not impossible. It just means there's a spawner. That is interesting. Okay. I want to find it. Because that's very good. Alright, we've lit up enough that way that I can be comfortable digging around to find this spiders. There's a spider right there. And it's not a cave spider. Oh, there's a creeper. And a zombie. There must be a zombie spawner too. Because, the only mobs that are supposed to spawn naturally in this mine are creepers. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Okay. There's the spawner right there. And it's the spider spawner. Okay. Ow! Okay, the spider is killing its rider. Ow. Gonna disable that real quick. And then we can look for the zombies. They're very close. Ah, found it. Okay, this is probably the best mine I've ever gotten because we got spider spawner and a zombie spawner right next to each other. And a whole bunch of obsidian. This is fantastic. Oh, mob spawners are probably the best thing you can find in this snapshot because it gives you experience and stuff. And those are the best things you can get in this snapshot. No. I hit the wrong button. Okay. What button did I press? I pressed F1. That was terrifying. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was an adventure. Okay. All right. Oh, I am shaky from that encounter. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go, and go back to the surface and fish for a little bit to calm myself down. Yep, I am trembling. I found a creeper, and in my panic, I hit the worst button that I possibly could have hit. Good thing I remembered that my sword was, in slot number 1. Or else that might have been worse than it was. Okay. Ugh. Yep, I am shaking way too much for this. Oh, I need a break to go fishing. I'll see you in a bit. Hold on, just a sec. That was my first cast. And you can tell because I have nothing in my inventory. A mending fishing rod. This is perfect. I'll never break a fishing rod again. So in the first mine, I fished for a little bit. I set up a AFK fish farm, and I got a fishing rod from one of the things. Let's see, it was this one. I got this fishing rod, and then I set up a farm, and then I left it, and then after a while it broke, and I hadn't gotten any other fishing rods. And we didn't have spiders, so there was no string. So I had to stop fishing. But this is a treat. This is a very nice treat. I like this. Hey, I think I feel better now. I fixed my new mending fishing rod, and I got to level 21. So I think that I'm not feeling shaky anymore. So I'm gonna put all this stuff in here and expand this chest. Now I'm gonna go down there and dig out those spawners. Alright, now, spider spawner. Yes. We like to see it. Now, a spider farm is a little bit different from the zombie farm we'll make, but I wonder if we'll be able to feed them together. I don't know. We don't have any soul sand, so we won't be able to make an elevator. And there's no chest. Why isn't there a chest? That's kind of silly. And I think I'm gonna go a little bit bigger for the spiders. For the zombies, I'm gonna go 9 by 9, like normal, but I don't know. Spiders might need it to be a bit bigger because they're wider. I am glad that I didn't end up breaking my pickaxe collecting obsidian earlier, because that would have made this task take a lot longer, because I'd be doing it with the normal pickaxe instead of efficiency 4. But there's the spider one dug out. Zombie one is over here. There we go. And there's a bit of a cave over there. Ah! No, 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 no. Woohoo! That almost blew up. That, and it would have been bad. So, I'd rather it blow up on me and do a bit of damage to me than blow up the spawner. Now I'm good. This one has 2. The other one didn't have any, and this one has 2. That's nice. Alright, now that that's done, we can start to dig down. I might want to make another pickaxe. Diamonds! Wow, take it. Okay. And there's grow. That's fun. Okay. Ah! That's fun. Okay. Now, if I can get rid of this with the new pickaxe, obviously, down to here, and then funnel the zombies over here as well, we'll have a double spawner. I don't know if it's possible to have them. I don't think I've made a spider spawner before. I might have to look up something. so that I can do that. But I think I can make it work. Alright, I think I'm just gonna dig out the perimeter of this one, and then I'll go make a new pickaxe. I should be able to dig it out without breaking my pick. I will want this to be deeper than it is, because zombies right here will prevent those zombies from continuing to spawn. So it will need to be deeper than this. Sweet. Repairing it will only cost 2 levels. Maybe if I rename it, hold on. I've heard that renaming it will make it cost less to fix later, and I'm hoping that's true. But it was only 1 level that I spent, and I just got a level fishing, so I'm gonna call that worth it. Alright. Now, I need to get rid of all the junk in my inventory so that I can go get some more junk in my inventory. Now I go finish digging stuff. So, after digging this out, I found this is the big cave. And there is not much below this. So, I'm gonna replace that real quick. And the spider spawner is right there. So there's not a lot of digging that I would have to do in order to just make them fall really far. I would have to do some calculations to see how far, where I would want the floor, because I'd probably have to build the floor. But now that I'm thinking about it, I could. Mm, but I'd actually, I might just leave this much dug out right here because they need to fall into a water stream so that I can push them into a certain place. And if they fall into a water stream, they won't take any fall damage. So that's um not exactly what I want. So what I think I'll do, I'll make the water streams at this level, this or maybe a little bit lower. Uh for the speed of it, and then have them all funneled into one spot, and then they fall into a space, and then the spiders fall into a similar space, and then maybe the player's presence just lures them. I don't know how practical that would be, but I think I could make it happen. I think I could make it happen. I was thinking about it and I realized that the design I was just thinking about would not work with one person, which isn't a problem because uh, I've also got my brother playing on this server. But we wouldn't necessarily both want to be working the farm at the same time, so we might just have to forget about fall damage and have them uh, funnel into a space around somewhere around here. Yeah, it was a nice idea. And maybe we could, I wonder, I might be able to toggle the farm to have 2 different killing chambers. One for a 1 person, and another for a super fast 2 person. But I'll figure it out. I think I can figure it out. Okay, so I've dug down the zombie one some more. That block right there was the end of the square. It's my border, where the zombies spawned, and I dug 3 blocks below that so that the zombies can be, in the water and bobbing a little bit and not prevent spawns. But the spider spawner is only activated when I'm right here. So the player will have to be around there. Hey, buddy, how close are you? Let's see, where are you? Ah, I see your name tag. I cannot hear you.
My microphone is on.
Alright, I see your name tag.
How? I'm crouching.
Well, I saw your name tag. Now I see it. I found something very cool. So
What do you
I was lighting caves, and I heard a spider
find?
and a zombie.
We've got
And
two spawners?
and they're right next to each other.
No way. I
Yes,
don't know how to make a
way.
spider farm.
I don't either, but I hear you.
Yeah, mine's tough.
You're very close.
Yeah.
If you mine towards there, you are.
Oh, I found a bunch of gravel.
Yeah. Oh, I
Do.
picked up your torch. Sorry.
Ah! Hey.
Hello!
Oh,
Look!
I might have to go soon again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right now. Anyway.
Look! Look! Zombie
It's the
spawner,
zombie one?
spider spawner.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, right?
That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna back up over here so I can
Okay.
not in the way when you're trying to build.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
bye.
Bye. Yep, that stuff's despawning because it's been a while since I dug it. Yeah, so the killing chamber will have to be somewhere over here so that the spider spawner can be active. Diamonds! Fantastic. I wonder if I could go down one more level and still have it active. No. Is it active right here? No. So the player has to be on this level somewhere. Alright, this will make things a little tricky, but I still think I could do it. Alright, so I dug out a trench. I think this will help if I've got water flowing that way and this way. The player stands just about here, and if there's line of sight, the zombies will just come without water. And so we need line of sight like that. And I'll need to place some trapdoors so that baby zombies can't use this space to get some trapdoors on the upper side so that baby zombies can't go through the space to get to the player. And maybe I don't need water for the spiders either. Just some trapdoors. Okay, so I've smoothed out the walls of the zombie spawner, and I believe I did the same. Ah, I did not. That's okay. I'm gonna have to go back in there in order to get rid of the torches. But yeah, I've got all the trapdoors in place, and I've got a line of sight pretty much everywhere. I do need to make sure this is a good spot. This spot activates the spawner. This spot does. So the player should not go any further than this right here. We're gonna have that, and might as well have one right there too. And let's see. Ah. That like that. And one more right there. So the zombies will stand on that slab, and I'll smack them like that. Oh, that would be a problem. I guess I need a crafting table up here. One more trapdoor, or right there. Yeah, the trapdoors will prevent all of the mobs from getting me. And, what I could do is put a chest right here and a hopper under this slab. That would be good. And that's something that I would want to do before getting rid of the torches, so I'll do that now. Now, slab there, might as well make it a double chest. Like that. Slab like that, so that I can open the chest. And yeah, that'll do it. It's perfect! Turns out it was not perfect, but you can see how my brother helped me fix it next week. Bye! Stay hydrated.